Welcome back to Infanity TV. We are here at BMO Stadium in Los Angeles. I am joined by the amazing Lauren Sesselman.
Hey, what's up? It is so great to be back here with you. I've missed you these past few weeks.
Lauren, it's been a long time.
Yes,
like
three
a month.
games, right?
So when we left, we lost to Bay FC, who lost yesterday. Let's be honest, they got thumped yesterday. What do you think? Tell me about the last three games.
Yeah, I mean, last three games on the road, Orlando, a tie there, and then Kansas City, a loss there, and then coming up with this past game against Chicago, we won 1-0. So I think using that momentum going into this game being at home, I think it's going to be a good game. But we're going up against number one, North Carolina Courage. They're a fantastic squad, so it's going to be a great game today.
I think the Kansas City game, it was a big wake-up call.
Yeah, exactly.
But also Kansas City are incredibly well coached. Vlatko, arguably the best club coach in the nation, gets the best out of them, and they are, you know what, they let goals in, but they score triple than what they let in.
Exactly.
So bit of a wake-up call. Now, Lauren, I had so many talking points, and I've still got them mapped out today. But yesterday, we had a news bomb.
We did.
And let's be honest, fans are pissed. People are pissed.
I mean, you're losing two phenomenal players, starters for this squad.
Who are we losing?
Henry and
Maladine
Paige,
Henry.
And Paige Nielsen.
So I want to talk about Henry first because as a player, I think she's phenomenal. But for whatever reason, it's not working here with Amadine.
Why do you think that?
I think Becky's going more towards younger players.
Okay.
Maybe players that she's brought in.
So you don't think having a veteran player of her caliber in the mix there was a good idea?
I mean, I think that's your veteran bias.
I am
but no,
bias.
obviously, Henri's going to improve any squad. But
yeah,
I think that the club have being brutally honest that they're building.
Exactly.
And Henri's at a stage in her career where she needs to play.
Yeah.
And if she's not going to play here, then I think it's actually a really solid thing that the club have done by letting her go. And takes a lot of salary away.
Yes.
Obviously, we've been paying
we need
Press
that.
for a long time. And hopefully she comes back this year. But we can't have two big earners not playing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Right?
Let's talk about Paige Nielsen, though. So for me, that was a big shock to me, okay? Because I think that her and Sarah, that back line, were just really starting to build. You know, it takes some time for the back line to really gel. They were trying to figure out what was working on the outside there. I was actually caught off guard reading that news, and I was sad.
Let's be honest. I was pissed.
Okay, I actually was pissed. I was pissed.
I got a message from someone saying they're letting Paige go, and if we can get a montage of Paige Nielsen at Angel City, that would be great because
her work ethic.
I feel like Paige
really
really personified the club. Like she was a phenomenal player who gave everything every game. What she brought to the club was huge, not just on the field, off the field, even in her family. Like seeing her sister Sierra here, who brought so many people to the club, to the games. And people will say that's football.
Yeah.
It's not football. It's not. It's in the US, it's football. And I feel like, we've got the NFL and MLB way where we can just trade players.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it. Unless you're making $10 million a year, then you can trade me tomorrow.
Also, it's so hard because these players, it's kind of like you just get a call and it's like, oh, you're being traded, and you actually have no idea. You have no time to prepare for this. So for me, it's just I know Paige. I know that she's sad. I know the team is sad. But I think it's so hard, especially losing a center back. I think a center back is it's the gel that holds this team together, and they were building that. And I think taking that away is going to be difficult. So it's going to be interesting to see how the back line fares against a really amazing NC Courage. And I'm not putting anything past Reed and Spencer and Curry, who have all stepped up and are doing amazing back there. But I still think it's difficult just, mixing up that back line and not having a sturdy back line, and you're going up against number one today. So it's going to be interesting.
I think Megan Reed has an opportunity to really step up to the plate and show everybody what Megan Reed's about. I will say, I think, you played in Houston. It's a great city.
Yeah.
Hot,
so very hot.
hopefully Paige lands on her feet. And just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
We don't know what the club has planned.
Exactly.
Right, and Anne Shukley is a very astute person.
Exactly.
So it wouldn't surprise me if we do see something in the mix.
That's what I was thinking when I saw that.
So, and I think fan-wise, I've been on Twitter and Reddit these last few days. I think we do have to show a little bit more faith in the front office. They try to do everything the right way. Sometimes players are going to get traded.
But look, it's the nature of the game. That's what,
it's the nature of the beast.
Pro athletics is all about. But we're here today, and as I said, we're going up against North Carolina Courage. What do you think they have to bring today to...
Let's get back to my talking points.
Come back up on top.
Okay,
we
first
can
of all...
talk all day, but the game's about to start.
First of all, what on my wish list today is that in the midfield we see Rocky Rodriguez, who me gusta mucho.
I love her.
Porque Rocky is so technical. She's got great vision. I want to see her and Kennedy Fuller.
Yeah.
Because I see Kennedy as a player, again, 17, plays like she's 34.
Yep.
Right? Great technique, great vision. I would love to see those two bounce off each other.
Yeah.
You've got a veteran and you've got a newbie, and she's good enough.
Yep.
Right.
And then you got Maggie going forward into the mix up top. So.
And we know Rocky's good enough. I'm so excited to see her play and really make a massive impact on LA.
Yep.
Vamos, Rocky Rodriguez.
Vamos, baby, dale. But yeah,
dale,
Let's talk about, we have Danny Weatherholt, Tyler Lucy coming back to BMO Stadium. Just, this is going to be an amazing game for them. They're going to play with their, heart on the line like usual. We know what it's like coming back as an athlete, coming back to the team.
Listen, what you get with the North Carolina Courage is hyper-organization.
Very, very organized.
What I love about Sean Nahas and his coaching staff are that every player knows their role.
Yep.
Every player knows the system. You can ask the forward what the left back's roles and responsibilities are, and they know exactly how they've got to play. And you mentioned two players coming back home, but I'm going to mention a player who is coming home.
Who are you going to say?
Ashley Money Don't Sleep Sanchez.
Sanchez, yes.
Ashley's coming back home. Ashley is from LA.
I got to play with her.
She's from LA-ish.
I got to play with her when I played with
Monrovia
SC Blue.
Is LA-ish.
Incredible player, incredible person. So I'm excited to watch her today.
I've worked with Ashley before. She's going against it right now. She's been left off the national team for a few camps, so she is going to be going at it. Hopefully she doesn't, go at it too much today. But I'm also very excited to see her play because I love the energy that she brings.
Yes.
And what I love about Ash is that she just drives. And I think with Sean, she's getting so many more touches on the ball than she did at Washington.
Spirit,
and I think she's going to be buzzing.
Yeah. Also, I love Denise O'Sullivan. She's one of my...
She's class.
I love watching her play. So I think this is going to be a great game.
I still love the fact that Denise, pulled the rug under Houston all those years ago and said, no, I'm going abroad. You need to waive me. 2 days later, signed for Courage. Beautiful. What a magician.
Oh, but it's going to be a game today. And also Tyler Lucy having a great game last game. She had goal of the match. So, her work ethic, running up and down that sideline, as any LA fan would know that have watched her in the past. So we're going to see how they can, defend her as well. But I think it's going to be a really good game. I want to see some goals on the Angel City side. So we need to keep working hard up top there. And I think it's going to be a fun game.
So listen, we won the last game against Chicago. But I will say a Mallory Swanson less Chicago.
Yeah.
What are your predictions for today, Lauren? I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out.
I think it's going to be 2-1.
To
Angel City, of course.
2-1 Angel City.
I think it's going to be a really, really good game or a tie.
That's brilliant. I'm actually going to sit on the fence.
You're going to sit on the fence?
Yeah, I'm not giving a prediction today.
Of course. You just threw me under the bus. You made me say that I had to give a prediction. I don't like doing that.
I will give my prediction at full time.
Of course.
But we shall see you guys at halftime.
Yes.
We'll give you an update, so stay tuned.
And enjoy the game.
Let's go.
Let's go, Angel City.
Profanity Nation. A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss, raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform.
Let's go, Angel City.
Okay, so that has got to go down as one of the all-time Angel City performances, and well done, Lauren. Your prediction was spot on.
It was. Can you believe it?
No.
I
can't. No, I can't.
Itching to tell him that I was correct.
Listen, I've had this for the last 20 minutes.
Like, let's talk about this, though. The Claire Emsley, Alyssa Thompson connection
Listen,
up there on both of those goals.
We could talk about that. But first of all, shout out Claire Emsley. Fantastic performance. And although you did win the prediction, Lauren, I've got to say, for me, if you take the goals out of it, which, is stupid because goals are football, Rocky Rodriguez, mate.
Incredible.
Like the puppet master, some would say.
I mean, everything started because of her.
And when Kennedy came on,
yes,
Lauren, look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes and tell me I was wrong. You can't do it.
I can't because I agree with you.
I think that is the
She's
future. Although I will say, I thought Lily Nabet was amazing. Really enjoyed watching Kennedy and Rocky. Like, Rocky's just like my type of player, right? Like, beautiful on the ball, phenomenal vision. Kennedy came on, threading through balls. Like she was knitting something.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
It's a beautiful, beautiful
But yeah, well done with your prediction. Who have we got up next?
We got Kansas City this Friday. So I think this is going to be another really good game. I mean, they lost 4-2 in that game just 2 weeks ago. So I think they're going to be hungry. I mean, coming off 2 wins in a row.
I'm not going to lie to you. I thought we were going to lose today. I genuinely did. And this team today, really, they didn't surprise me because we all know how good they could be. But how good were North Carolina? They were phenomenal.
I mean, tactically, they're so sound. I mean, watching from the press box, you can have a really good vision of the field.
Were you like name dropping then that you're in the press box? You melt.
I'm just saying that you can really see the game a lot better.
Yeah, we're in the press box.
Tactically, they are so sound. You see how organized they are? They're so calm on the ball, and you could see Angel City was a little frantic in the beginning.
You might not see that on TV because we were in the press box.
But you can see we were a little frantic on the Angel City side until we got that first goal. But and still, after that, North Carolina was swinging the ball, and they were just tactically sound. Their press, we talked about the press up there when we were up there.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Phenomenal, right?
Sarah Gordon was amazing today, by the way. I'm happy with this. Now, are we seeing the start of Becky Tweedball?
Of who?
Becky Tweedball. Like pet ball, but tweed ball.
I like that.
Becky Tweedball.
I'm very happy with these past couple of games that we've watched, and I think
From
they're
the
just
press box.
they're just getting better and better. What are some things? I know we're talking about the positives. What are some things that we can take away from this game and bring into the next game that we could change or do better?
For me today, I thought we showed that we got a huge amount of grit.
Yes.
Right? Like we basically shoved our shirt sleeves up and fought for that win. Now, what I loved about NC is what you said, like tactically they look so nice.
Yeah.
But very, very good to watch. I think that we were very good under the press. I would love to see a little bit more fluidity.
Agreed.
But I'm hard to impress, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I really am.
The biggest thing for me this game that I need to see more of, and we talked about this, is Sid. She didn't touch the. She's our number 9, right? A lot of things need to go through her. She did not touch the ball almost the entire game until she moved to the outside when, and so for me, I need to see Sydney Leroux get on the ball, because when she gets on the ball, magic happens.
That's another reason that I'm a big Kennedy Fuller fan, because you saw as soon as she came on, she has that vision at that age to see through balls. Like she played Messiah, a lovely ball. But let's not dwell, Lauren. We just beat the top of the league team.
I'm just saying
Lauren, why are you so sad?
I'm saying going into a game, Kansas City, we lost 4-2
we
last
we can't predict anything with Kansas.
I'm not predicting. I'm just saying, what are some takeaways from this game that we need to make sure we're better and a little bit sharper on going into this game on Friday, right? It's a quick turnaround. And what are some things? I know we're in the highs right now, but we need to talk about a couple of little small things.
For me, little bits of organisation.
Exactly.
Like that was what really stuck out for me from the press box. Was North Carolina, everybody knew exactly what to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes we looked a little bit frantic, which,
It's okay, but
maybe that'll be part of Tweed Ball.
Yeah.
And if we win from it, then so be it.
Yeah.
Right? I thought Ali Riley did well when she came on.
Agreed.
Showed her experience. Madison Hammond came on, did well. Like, there's nothing that sticks out that I think, oh my gosh, that was terrible. But, Lauren, the thing is, Lauren, I'm a silver lining kind of guy.
I like that.
Yeah, my glass is always half full.
I like there's
Yours seems to be half empty.
It's not. There's just a lot of season
we
left.
just beat a top of the table team, and you're like, what can we do better?
No, it's not that what we can do better. I just think it's like small little things that can be tweaked throughout this week.
Well, Barcelona lost today to Real Madrid 3-2. Do you think Ancelotti is in with Madrid right now going, what, we need to do this better, that better?
Fair enough.
To be fair, he probably is.
Just for me, going off of the point that you actually just made is about the being frantic, is I would like to see a little bit more. Sarah Gordon, she gets on the ball, phenomenal vision, but there's nowhere for her to play it. So I need a little bit more of the interchanging.
A little bit more cohesion at the back.
Cohesion. Even up top, like giving her more options. And they started to find that. And when Emsley got on the ball and she turned, she was great on and off the ball today for me. That's why she was player of the match. But overall, this was a great game.
Lauren,
sold out crowd, baby.
Why are you slacking?
All right, please raise your hands for...
your brace. That's a big bummer. Okay, there's probably a lot of people in there. Okay. Hi, everyone.
Sorry.
Not them muting you.
Recording in progress.
Okay. Hi, my name is Elena and I'm with Kid Scoop Media. Congratulations to both of you. Though I did want to ask Claire, how did it feel to score 2 goals and win at home in a fully sold out stadium?
Yeah, it was nice. Honestly, the best thing was just winning the game. I think it doesn't really matter if you score or if you don't win. So yeah, thank God the girls defended well and we managed to get 3 points.
And you got 2 goals. So thank God for you.
You guys finished with 37% possession on the night. Not so shocking given the opponent, but knowing the way that they like to play and the way that they were going to be structured tonight, how did you guys anticipate trying to stretch them and pull them out of their shape, which ended up working for a couple of goals?
Yeah, obviously we knew they are really good with possession and they absolutely popped us. Like, it was actually not nice to play in. But I think we knew we could catch them on the counter, and like our 2 goals came from us countering really. And sometimes you just need to match up like that. Like, they are so good and you have to respect what they do. So yeah, it's obviously not nice defending most of the game, but as I said, we got the 3 points, so that's all that matters.
Claire, can you walk us through that second goal? It just seemed like the quality was so high and your composure right with that the chip at the end. Can you walk us through the goal?
I just remember Alyssa getting the ball and I knew there was spacing behind, and it was like she looked up, we caught eyes, it was a perfect ball from her, and I knew the keeper was tall, and I thought, I know she's off her line, so I thought I'd just take a touch and try and dink it. And yeah, I practice it in training and kind of mess around doing it in training all the time, so yeah, I was just happy to see it go in the net.
Sarah, 100 regular season appearances. Kind of, can you talk a little bit about what that means to you? And then just overall, kind of a reunion with Danny Weatherholt, just seeing her, did you get to talk to her at all?
100 appearances means a lot. Definitely makes me like reflect on where I started and, you know, in Chicago and now being here in LA, and it's just great to get the win on a night like this. I didn't get to talk to Danny yet. I don't know if you did, but no, I'm definitely planning on talking to her.
Yeah, I want to see her. I miss her. But yeah, she was running, so we've not spoken to her yet.
I came in late, so I'm sorry if this was asked, but Coach all week, I guess, focused on 90-minute performance, full game performance. You guys put in 100 minutes tonight, so just wondering about the effort on the field to completion and what you thought about playing all the way through.
Yeah, I mean, we've been wanting to put in a full performance, and obviously we felt like we didn't have as much of the ball as we wanted to, and you know, especially when you're down a goal in the second half, that's typically how it is, especially against a team like North Carolina. So it was really just about keeping the energy high and keeping everyone in the game until the end, and I really think we did that, and I'm really proud of the group.
Yeah, it's like so much credit to the full squad, like the subs that came on. It's a hard game to come on in, and you know, that's our biggest strength, I think, is just how together we are as a team. So for everyone to come in and do their role means so much for the group, and yeah, it paid off tonight.
Last question.
Hello, this question is for Sarah. Can you talk a bit about your partnership with Jasmine Spencer tonight and why it was effective?
Yeah, I mean, Jazz is a veteran, and it's great to play with her because she's so composed. She knows what she's doing. She's great on the ball. She's smart defensively, and we kind of just get each other. You know, I feel like she knows where I'm going when I'm dribbling. She knows the spot to be in, and so she held it down until the end of the game. And it's really special to be able to play next to someone with 175 caps. She's our OG. And then I just wanted to say, it has nothing to do with your question, but obviously like a lot has happened for our team this week. It's been a pretty emotional week for everyone, and I just want to give a shout out to the fans and to the people that are here to ride for the players that we have here. That are really down for us. We really appreciate your support for those who truly believe in us, and we're here for the ride. We put everything into this every single day, every single week, and so for those who believe in us, we are going to keep giving you everything we have, and we appreciate your support.
All right, one last question, Fred.
What was the mindset when the score became 2-1 when Tyler scored? What was the discussion on the field, and can you discuss the defense for the last 27 minutes after that?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much discussion after we let in a goal. We were disappointed that we let in a set piece goal. We thought that we could have, with our structure, we could have prevented that, and we didn't. And so it was still strictly all of a business mindset. It was about doing the dirty work and getting it done. 27 minutes is a lot of time, but honestly, soccer is a game of energy, and we could feel that we were going to close out the game, so that's what we did.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, if you guys want to check us out at infanitytv.com. We'll see you soon.
So quiet in here.
All right, first question.
Hi, my name is Elena, and I'm with Kid Scoop Media. How does it feel winning in a sold-out crowd at your home stadium?
Yeah, I think we've been waiting to be home. Being on the road for 3 games is tough, and obviously getting back in front of our fans and being able to get 3 points is huge. I think you can see the joy on everybody's face. I think there's nothing better than feeling that support that we truly feel. So grateful for obviously all the support from the fans that came out today, and just glad we could give them a performance and 3 points.
You guys finished with about 38% possession tonight. Not super shocking, knowing who you play. They like to have the ball. They like to play in a really structured, possession-oriented way. In your preparations for this week and as the game started to unfold, where were you hoping to find, or where did you guys find spaces and areas on the field where you thought maybe you could stretch them, get them out of their shape, open up some areas, which obviously ended up working for a couple of goals? And then how did you hope the players were responding to finding those spaces?
Yeah, I think anytime you play North Carolina, they have a true identity. You know what they're going to try to do. They want to have the ball. They want to play in this fluid shape where there's always rotation. And with that, I think comes the defending transition piece for them. And we knew that we could hurt them in spaces where their fullbacks were potentially like out of position in the sense that they invert or they get really high. So just attacking that space in behind the fullbacks. And then we saw as the game opened up, they started to press us much higher and really starved our midfielders of any space. We couldn't play through the midfield, which actually opened up scene 2 and the space in front of the back line. And I think, you know, the ball going in higher and then picking up underneath and being able to attack them in the attacking third was something that really worked for us. I think on reflection, and again, I need to see it back, we should have played that a little bit more often. I think it took us a long time to figure out that space, and I think if we can figure those things out earlier, we're going to be a lot more dangerous.
Coach, could you talk us through the defensive resilience considering the possession? Didi also had some incredible saves there towards the end. Any comments?
Yeah, I think anytime you play North Carolina, you know they want to possess. I think they're the highest possessing team in the league often. And, you know, you have to always think about what you're going to give to a team and what you're going to take away from a team. And we were happy to let them have the ball in our half. I think, you know, again, they're very structured and we know what they want to do. And I don't think you can take that away from them. I think it's what you want to give them up. And we were fine with their centre-backs having the ball. We were fine with condensing the space. We knew that we needed to be really compact and not get played through. And that's what we gave them. And again, it's like, you want to talk about data, and actually the only point of data that really matters at the end of the game is the result. And I think we knew in this game that we would concede some possession, and I think that's something that we haven't had to do so far this season. We've been in control of games in terms of possessing, but every opponent is different, and we prepare for every opponent. I think we already start looking forward now to Kansas, and it's going to be a completely different game. So just being able to prepare and adapt is really important. I think asking players to solve problems in the week and see those spaces is something we have to continue to do, and give players autonomy in some decision making and fixing some of the problems. But yeah, again, we knew what North Carolina were going to do. I think they, again, have spent a couple of years building this identity, and they don't change their identity, and they're really good at what they do. It's what you want to give them and what you want to take away from them. I think that's how you hurt them.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations on the win. Madison Curry's had to step in due to injury. Can you just talk a bit about her performance and her growth over the past, I guess, 3 matches now, and the performance today as well?
Yeah, I think, again, any time that you bring players in and you draft players, you've got to prepare them. And she was thrown into a situation probably a lot earlier than she expected, and she just stepped up straight away. I think you can see she's a real competitor. I think for this to be her first home game, I think, you know, we tried not to, I didn't actually bring it up to her because I think you just got to let her be in her moment. And she just plays with such calmness, competitiveness. I think there's not many people that need to get stitches at halftime and you don't even know that happens to them and they continue to play. She's actually getting them out right now. So I think that's just a testament to who she is as a player, as a person. She's willing to do the hard work Monday to Friday, and when her opportunity came around, she really took it. And I think, again, for what we're building towards is these players that can step in at any moment, and these players that will step up and bring competition every single day. It's really important that, you know, as you build out a squad and you build out an identity, there's opportunity, and you have to be ready for opportunity, and you have to create competition within the squad, because ultimately that's what makes you better, and that's what makes you resilient to these moments. And I think Maddie's just a brilliant example of, you've got to find sometimes the hidden gems, and she still has to develop, and she's still got work to do, and she's the most humble person in the world, and I'm really excited to continue to watch her develop.
2 more questions, one from Cameron.
Hi, Coach.
Hey.
Before the season, you challenged this forward group, you know, mentioning a hat trick kind of just get those numbers up essentially. Claire Emsley scores a brace a day. You take her off before she can get a hat trick.
Don't bring it up.
Can you walk us through that and then just her response to that message?
Yeah, I think obviously 2 great finishes from Claire. I think you look at her first 4 games and first 5 games and she's just produced. But I think, we ask a lot of our wingers and we ask a lot of physical work from our wingers, and I looked at her and I'm like, yeah, she's given everything in this moment. And I think there is going to be opportunity for a hat trick, but for her to score 2 goals and 2 quality goals that she scores tonight, and for her to get an assist or whatever we want to call it from last week, an assist the week before, she's just coming into her own in terms of consistency, and we need consistency from our front line, and we need to be able to share the load with our front line. And I think she's just stepped up, and again, she just competes every single day in practice. And again, she doesn't score those free kicks by not spending ball after ball after ball, hitting mannequins, getting frustrated. And it's a product of hard work from her. I think we still have to bear in mind that we've still come off and she travels to Europe, and that part is managing her and managing her body as well. And I think we play again on Friday. We have a quick turnaround. There's so many factors that go into these decisions, but I can't speak highly enough of her performance, not just today, but so far this season.
Absolutely. And then kind of Sarah a moment ago, unprompted, she brought up that it was an emotional week for the group, obviously, following the trades. Mm-hmm. Could you discuss those, and then also kind of the opportunity that it may bring for some other players moving forward?
Yeah, I think any time that these things happen in professional sports, they come with emotion. Like, everybody is a human, and emotion happens. I think it's part of being an athlete, it's part of working in pro sports, it's part of what happens in moments that, sometimes you have to deal with these things, but these moments bring groups closer together. These moments ask questions of other people and bring opportunity for other people. And these moments are ultimately what make you stronger. And I think you have to go through, you're never not going to go through these moments in your career as a professional athlete. This group is incredible. They really, really are incredible. They support each other, they challenge each other, they question each other, they question us and challenge us, which is really important that we create that environment. And, they just stick through anything together, and I think that's really important.
Last question.
You asked your team this week to focus on 90-minute performance, not the 45. You got 100 minutes. What did you see of your group? Was it what you wanted from them? How do you build on that?
Yeah, we talked about it. I'm annoyed that we conceded a goal. I think we are all annoyed that we conceded a goal, because it's always our focus point is clean sheet, clean sheet, clean sheet. I think ultimately we still didn't complete a 90-minute, what I would call performance, but we did have a 90-minute of grit and resilience, and that togetherness that pulls you through in results. And I think that is something that we really pride ourselves on every single day, and we talk about it every single day. And we talked a lot this week, we can't just say things, we have to act on them. And again, you need everybody, and we spoke about it in the locker room before. We need every single player, whether you're on the roster, whether you're you come on the field, whether you're in the stands, every single person is important to the process, and every single person is important to what we do. And we can't do it without everybody. It's impossible. So just creating that environment and that belief, I think, gets you through results. We knew North Carolina were going to be a good side. They're a good side. They've picked up a lot of points this year already. And we were up to the challenge, and I think that's ultimately the result speaks for itself right now, and we've got to enjoy it for today, and we've got to move forward tomorrow and look forward to Kansas.
All right, thank you, everyone.
So we will see you this Friday.
Yes.
Make sure you come out. Friday night games. We want to see another 22,000 of you here.
It was 23 or 24. Actually.
Oh, I mean, that would be breaking the law. It's 22.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So we will see you here at BMO Field Stadium. Lauren, as always.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure co-hosting this amazing show with you.
you.
Oh, we were in the press box. You haven't mentioned it. See you guys Friday.
See ya.